What up, YouTube? It's your boy Will Rider back at you with another video, and today I'm making some toolbox toppers, like those big roll-away toolbox things. A friend of mine asked me to do some toppers for him. I said I would. This was about 6 months ago, and I'm finally getting it done because of the virus and all. Here I am just gluing it all together. I never thought I'd use this much glue. Most people say I use too much glue, but excessive glue squeezes out and problem solved. Not enough glue means that the piece that you're gluing together isn't going to stay together, or it might not. I could probably use less glue, but I have a couple gallons of it, so it isn't a big deal. I didn't realize using this much glue actually makes the whole garage smell like glue fumes. But yeah, I didn't know that wood glue had fumes like this. Putting these things on to flatten them out, because I use so much glue, they kind of like squeeze up and down, And these little boards I use here, one's mahogany and the other ones are white oak and red oak. So they're pretty hard wood, and it does a pretty good job at flattening them out. But not to worry, once it's all glued up, I'm going to flatten them out on the plane and the joiner anyways. So this is 2 of them. I did 4 in total, right there in the center. They're not glued together, so I could do the biscuit joints in between those. You'll see that a little later. After the glue is dried, I ran them through the joiner because they're just under 6 inches wide. So one side's kind of flat, and then I'm just taking care of the top pieces, making them parallel, running through the planer here. And this has got the new helical cutter, which just eats through it. It does a really good job. It leaves a nice finish. I didn't realize that the helical cutters did this well of a job, and I'm glad I invested the money to get one of those. Even though it cost just as much as my planer itself did. I might get one for the joiner, but I'll probably buy a different joiner. I might just buy a joiner that has it installed in it because it's so pricey. I think I paid like $80 for my joiner. So that's all 4 of them done. Here I'm throwing the biscuits in, and you'll see after I do the other side and I flip it over that they don't really line up, but they line up with the lines that are on each face of it. So it's fine that they're not perfectly lined up, the top and bottom ones. So after doing all of those, time to glue them up. These are the biscuits. I'd love to have a domino joiner, but those are like $1,000 out of my price range for the hobby work that I do and the one-off client projects I take care of. I think the Biggs joiner works great. It's easy to set up. I don't know about the Festool domino joiner. I've seen other people use them, but I've never tried one out. This is very simple. You draw a line straight across all the pieces you're gluing together. You biscuit it. You don't have to use 2 biscuits. You can use 1 biscuit right in the center. I had flipped this over to do the top piece, or the bottom piece, I guess. This is getting kind of high, even for my tall butt. So more clamps. I love these bar clamps. They do a great job. They're easier on the hands than the Harbor Freight ones I use. I'd probably use 10 of them on this with the Harbor Freight ones, and my hands would have had blisters from tightening them. Just checking for flatness. Turned out pretty flat. Here I realized I started routing from the wrong end. Just rounding over. This is the smaller piece that I had started earlier without filming. You can kind of see that inlay that I did there on the CNC machine. I'll talk about that at the end. This is a little bit of the sanding's all done. I went down to 320 and then polished the inlay there because that's epoxy that I poured in. This is a cherry stain, little protection, and I didn't know if that was going to be enough, so that's how I save my brushes for later. So I did put some polyurethane on there. This it's still wet right here, and I polished this up with some furniture paste and some quadruple odd, what do they call it, steel wool. It turned out great. I didn't get a finished picture of it because the client came and picked it up. I'm going to do everything I can to get the guy to send me a picture of the finished project. He's a cool dude, for sure. So the other thing you didn't see me do, that you've seen on the smaller board that's complete, and the guy actually came and picked it up already, was the inlay. Pretty simple, not really that exciting for YouTube. CNC machine comes, it cuts the hole out where the letters go, and then I mix some epoxy with some color, pour it in the hole, let it set. It's gonna be a couple days for this is ready, and you just get sanded down flush with the rest of the wood. This one's actually cut the length already. I didn't show you that part either. The glue up went well. It's nice and flat. Oh, next video. Well, I don't know if it's gonna be the next one, but one coming up. A new project here. It's a Marlin 3030. Needs me to redo the stocks for him. Should be quick and simple. It'll be fun. I've done a couple guns before, so it's no big deal. Well, I appreciate you watching. If you like to give it a thumbs up, if you didn't, give it a thumbs down, and I will see you next time. Hope you enjoyed it.